I don't know what's up with YouTube tonight, man. Hating. You tried to hate on me this week, boy. But we here. Yo, L7, what's good? What's good? We going in tonight. Hey. Let's get it. If you want me to call you, I'll call you live on the show. You can get your point across. Let us know what you think. But we going in still. It's your boy Laid Back. Welcome back to my channel. Check this out. You already know what it is. Thursday Night Vent. This is the 5th episode of Thursday Night Vent. YouTube tried to slow us down. I don't know if it was my Wi-Fi or if it was YouTube, but we started probably 20 minutes behind schedule. We normally start at 9 o'clock. It's 9:25. It don't matter. We're gonna get it rocking. So who we got in here? Right now we got L7 Core in here. Shout out to him. We got a couple more people in here. They haven't stated their name or said nothing yet in the chat. But we gonna go in though. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we do it every week, every Thursday. We got Nikki in here as well. Shout out to Nikki. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the quote of the week. But before we do that, we got the Pina Colada Hookah. We smoking on Pina Colada Hookah tonight. And you know we got the Fireball right here. So before we get started, we got Luis in here as well. We gotta do swig time. We gotta take a shot, man. You know how we doing it. We going in tonight. I'm getting lifted. I'm getting faded tonight. We having conversation. And we gonna go ahead and chop it up and have a good time. Nikki said she finally made it. I'm glad you made it. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in, y'all. We got 6 people in here at the moment. So look, the quote of the week reads as follows, and I want y'all to give me y'all opinion on the quote of the week like we always do every week. So this is what it says. Change, and we got Mr. Nate 7 in here. Was popping. Fire Squad in this. Yeah. All right, so check this out. Liana Brooks is in here as well. But she got crappy service, but we're gonna make it work. So listen, y'all, need y'all listen to the quote of the week. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna give you my opinion as well. All right, it say, change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. Dang, that's some deep. All right, one more time, man. Change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. Let's let that marinate for a minute. I want to hear what y'all think inside the live chat. What do you think about that? Change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. Nikki said that's deep. I like that. So I want to hear what y'all think about that, man, because I got my own views on it. And I think it's a very... Yo, shout out to L7. He donated $1.99 and he said, you are the best YouTuber ever. Salute to him. You actually the first person to ever donate on the live chat, live podcast. Salute to him. Like I said, you can always donate, show support to the channel, all that cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to show respect and just to show that you rocking with me, man. So salute to him, man. He the first person to ever donate, man. So salute to you, homie. I appreciate that. That's greatly appreciated. So as far as the quote goes, it says, change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. Now, this is what I feel about that. Like I said, I need y'all opinion also inside the live chat. You have to be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. So many times we got these dreams and these aspirations, right? The things that we want to be. But we know at the moment we cannot be those things because we are not that person yet that we need to be to become that thing. If that makes sense, follow along with me. We're going on a journey tonight. So say with this, let's just say for instance, YouTube. You want to start your YouTube channel or any type of thing that you want to start, but you know at that moment in time when you got that idea, you have no like information about how to do it. You don't know how to do something. You don't know how to start it, but you know you want to get to that thing, right? But you have to be willing to surrender what you are at the moment to become who you want to be. So you got to get rid of those bad habits of not wanting to do research, not wanting to sit in front of the iPhone and look at YouTube videos to watch tutorials and all that type of stuff. You have to make yourself into that person you have to be to generate that type of content or generate that type of thing that you want to be. So you have to sacrifice who you are to become this. So you have to become a whole new person. Because at that moment in time, when you got that dream and those aspirations, you don't know how to get there. You don't know how to figure it out. But by the time you get there, you became a whole new person, right? Let's just say, for instance, with me throwing shows out here in Atlanta. Swig time, because we going in, man. I'm trying to get lifted tonight, man. I don't know about y'all. Wi-Fi was tripping, so it kind of got me feeling some type of way. I'm spilling Fireball. Let's go ahead and get it. All right, so with me throwing these shows, I knew I wanted to throw a show. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know any venues. I didn't know what's the procedures. I didn't know the cost. I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know that I could pull it off. So what I started doing research. I started asking around. I started asking questions. I started figuring out what I needed to do to accomplish my goal. And my goal was to actually throw a show, have other artists open up and generate some type of income and some type of platform for the people out here in Atlanta to come and see me perform. My mom, friends, whatever the case may be, fans, supporters, that type of stuff. L7 said it's 2:28 in the morning here. I stayed up to watch. Where you at, L7? Where you at? Where you at? Because that's dope. Salute to you. Mr. Nate says, you can't grow if you don't change your habits that you have now. If you want to achieve something, you have to work hard. The change happens within the process. That's so true. The change happens, the change that you need happens inside of the process of you chasing this thing that you want to become. And while you enduring, while you learning, while you growing, while you developing, while you finding out all this information, while you seeking all this information, it starts changing who you are and you start developing into the person that you need to be to become what you want. You feel me? L7 say he out there in UK. Shout out to the UK, man. Salute to them, man. I appreciate you for the check-in and also for the donation. So like Nate said though, the change comes within the process. You have to go through the process to become the person that you want to be. A lot of people don't want to go through that process. Also at the same time, when you're going through that process, you may go through a lot of failures and a lot of things that's going to knock you down and could possibly throw you off your marker. But like we said in the last podcast, right? Failure is a part of success. People always want to separate the two. The most successful people in the world fail plenty of times. So you have to go through that, which is going to give you those things that you can learn from and develop from and become a better person. Go through the process, trust the process. But you have to sacrifice those bad habits that you have in that process to become what you want to be. You have to be more diligent. If you're not diligent, you got to sacrifice that. Get diligent. If you lack focus, you got to sharpen up your focus. You got to get rid of that bad thing. So what I'm saying is you have to sacrifice who you are at that moment in time to become who you want to be. Think about it. Will Smith was not Will Smith he is now when he first wanted to become an actor. He had to change and develop so many things before he became the Will Smith that we see today. But we didn't see all of the bumps and bruises in the road. We just seen success at the end. We just seen him on TV. We just seen him in movies. But you don't know the type of stuff that he went through to become the person that he is today. You don't know. You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to change, man, especially change for the better. Don't be afraid. Accept it, embrace it. It's gonna be tough at times, but it's possible for you to become who you want to be. But you have to sacrifice who you are at that moment in time. And then it leads to that question, do you think it's worth it? You know, do you think your dream is worth it? At the end of the day, do you think you're worth it? So L7 said, when you have a dream, you have to go through that process. People fail, but like you said, failure is a part of the process. And get rid of your bad habits to get your dream. That's what people are afraid of. A lot of people say they don't chase what they want because they're afraid or they don't believe that they can get it, right? When I first started my YouTube channel, I knew I wanted to do reactions. I knew I wanted to do that. I didn't even know how to start. I didn't know how to get the little screen in the side right here so you can watch the video while I'm watching it. I didn't know nothing, but I knew I wanted to do it. I had to become that person. I had to become a YouTuber. I wasn't a YouTuber. I had to become it. I had to learn it. I had to study it. I had to watch other people that's doing it. And I had to put my own spin on it. And now, boom, we here with a live podcast with people inside the podcast that's actually donating and that's actually being a part of the show. And that like they said, the best YouTuber ever. Now, you can make a debate about that, but to him, if that's how he feel, that's what he feel. You feel me? So, but before this even was able to be accomplished, I had to sacrifice my lack of knowledge. I had to become a person that's knowledgeable. You feel what I'm saying? Swig time. So basically, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Be willing to sacrifice the person that you are now to become that person that you want to be in the future. It's all about sacrifice. It's all about long hours. But a lot of people don't want to work hard. And that's really the truth of the matter. People don't want to work hard for their dreams. They just think they're going to fall in their lap, and it's not going to happen that way. You have to put in time. You have to put in hours. You have to sacrifice going out to the club. You got to sacrifice all type of things to be who you want to be. Nikki said, a lot of people are so comfortable with the life they are living. So when it comes to a change or a sacrifice, they hesitate to make that change and stay in the same place they've been in. They don't want to. They don't want to fail, so they continue the path they already know. Facts. Which goes back to what we're talking about. People don't want to fail. When I told you last week that failure is a part of success. Don't separate the two. Don't look at failure as a negative. Failure is a friend of success, if I can put it that way in layman's terms, right? Failure is a friend of success. It's not an enemy. Once you fail, you get back up and you figure out, you learn from what you went through, and you get up and keep going. So don't look at it as a negative, man. Always have an optimistic mindset, and always keep yourself in a positive space so you can see the positivity. Ivy just came in here. She said she made a salute to you. You said you weren't gonna be able to make it, but you in here. Salute to Ivy. All right, so look, man, like I said, we're gonna recap the quote of the week. Change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. Not for what you could become, but for what you are going to become. There's no could, right? There's no if. You're gonna become what you want to. As long as you put in the time and you keep the mindset, you will become exactly the person that you want to become. You are what you think about. You are what you envision. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? So that was this week's quote of the week. This was part 1. You already know what we do, man. We about to go into part 2. On part 2, we're gonna get into the question of the week. If it's somebody in here that want me to call them, if y'all want me to call you, put your number in the live chat. I'll call you, and we're gonna talk about the question of the week next. So you already know what it is, man. See y'all on the next half of this video. Part 2 coming up next. Yeah.